Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
Good morning. Evening, technically.
Whenever you're listening to this.
How about y'all fucking speak up?
Whenever you're listening to this, hello.
Hello. We're back with another Dumb Sons of Bitches episode.
Yeah.
We're back.
Throwback to the old days. We got 4 out of the 5 Megapod guys.
Yeah.
You guys remember doing that?
I do.
That was
Remember how awful it was?
That was a hellacious time.
I listened to it again a few months ago just to see how we've progressed. And it isn't by much. But
Progress is progress.
it was a bunch of meme talk. Like, we would just try and get one-liners out over each other and before somebody else thought of it. Because Smith was here.
Yeah.
A bunch of quick-witted guys just trying to get one-liners in over and over.
That's just how we
And
do
it was a
things.
mess.
And it might
It's
might
not-
be today as well. Never know.
It might
Yeah, we're
be.
about to break open this flashpoint.
Yee.
This
It
gas station fireball?
Pretty
Exactly
much.
what it is, correct?
Yeah. Justin picked it up from old Super Value. Flashpoint cinnamon. Grape wine with natural flavors and caramel color.
That sounds like
Grape wine?
Yeah, because it's technically not liquor because it's underneath
It's
the...
malt liquor, right?
Yeah.
Did you hear about all those liquors getting... Or those beers?
All right. R.I.P. Mickey's.
Yes, and
Mickey's.
Ice House will no longer be sold.
Really? Ice House?
Ice House.
I know Mickey's
Look that up,
but
Teddy.
Ice House.
Look that up, Ted. Ice House, it's like
It's a bunch of malt liquors.
Miller... Yeah, a bunch of stuff that comes in 40.
Yeah,
Like, every
40s.
40 hands is done.
Miller High Life's still going to be made in 40s.
It's like Miller Premium.
They're going to go to Four Loko hands.
Hooey.
Have we ever tried that?
I have not.
We tried Four Loco Friday, and that lasted one Friday.
Shit, what was it called?
Ice House.
Ice House.
Ice
Outside, out. Oh God, I can't even talk.
Outhouse beer.
Something's wrong with me. Don't know what it is. Thanks, Dominic Claney.
Internet. You know.
Well,
Well, they stopped selling them in stores.
that's depressing. I don't know
I
how
want the complete list.
I don't know how 21-year-olds are going to be able to function now.
I see it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they? Yeah.
So the question is, are they pulling them off?
The ones that are being pulled off the shelf.
They're pulling them off? They're not waiting for them to just sell out? They're
No,
just pulling them?
they're done. I think they might finish.
I think they gotta let them finish.
You
Like,
want to go get
another
some
month.
after this?
If they have
You want to
some.
go get some after this?
An Ice House? Yeah.
You want to go get some?
We'll go across the road, see what they got.
If they got an Ice House.
Let's end this the right way, because that's what we're doing today. Ending something the right way. Our pal Bush here is moving out of the state,
Going out west, everybody.
going out west, Hollywood.
I wish. But no.
Look at that stash. It says
Hollywood.
porn.
I brought the stash back just to be back with y'all, so.
I guess thank you.
Yeah.
I guess thank
We missed it.
There's 2 beard guys over there, 2 stash guys here.
It's not the bald
That's
head.
right.
It's not the bald head like it was for the Megapod. but
True.
Yeah, you did unveil it, and we rubbed it like a crystal ball.
You did.
Felt like a basketball.
Felt like a Spalding was on his shoulders.
A good Spalding.
A good Spalding. Did we ever figure out what beers were left off the list?
No.
No.
Let me Google it
Because
real
I forgot
quick.
to look it up.
Hey, Teddy, what's our phone number?
Oh, 540-358-1583.
If there's a person out there who wants to be a producer and produce this show, call that fucking number.
Yeah.
And we'll go through like a job interview.
Yeah.
Because sometimes Teddy just doesn't know what to type.
Sometimes I don't know I'm been spoken to.
Well, Bush, where are we going, pal?
Today?
No, where are we going?
Where am I going?
You're leaving.
I am. I'm going out to New Mexico for 6 months.
Oh, where at?
Artesia.
The Kirk?
Artesia. The Kirk.
That's Albuquerque. That's the only town in New Mexico I know.
Just
Yeah.
real quick, interruption. The eliminated brands
Okay,
include
you're hired.
Ham's Special Light, Henry Weinhard's Private Reserve,
No.
High Life Light, Ice House Edge,
Yes.
That's the one.
Key Lightful, Keystone Ice,
No way. They're taking out Keystones.
Magnum Mickey's Ice, Milwaukee's Best Premium,
Oh, shit.
Old English HG 8000, and Steel Reserve 211.
Still reserved.
Still
That's
Reserve.
the other one.
Yeah.
Why are they doing this again?
Trying to save money.
invest bigger behind our fast-growing global hard seltzer portfolio, and we're going to permanently...
That's exact. They're kicking them out to make room and funding for seltzers because that's
what's taking over.
That's what's taken over. I don't know why we've allowed this to happen, Gibby. Are you a seltzer guy?
I'm not a seltzer guy.
These guys are seltzer guys.
I'm gonna be honest. The hangovers compared to a beer is little to none. Like whenever I drink seltzers, I can pound 20 and feel fine the next day.
Keystone Light is staying in the stores.
It's
though.
Keystone Light. It's not
It's the Keystone
Ice.
So like,
I think
Like
it's that
a-
dark blue,
It's
blue and black.
I think it's similar to like a Natty
Blue,
Ice or something like that.
But
so we're going to a little NASCAR race after this.
I thought it was monster trucks.
I thought it was a derby.
It's
I thought it was a drag strip.
It was not. It was none of the above. Is what I said it was. We're going to a semi-truck race to send our boy Bush out.
Over in Pulaski, right? Pulaski? Right?
Fairlawn?
Pulaski.
Dublin, Radford. It's actually, that track is like in the middle of 4 different counties. It's like
really-
Fairlawn,
It's right across
and
from where
then
I used to
Dublin's
work.
there.
Yeah.
I guess it's
It's somewhere.
I don't think it's technically Radford.
Pulaski.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go watch semi trucks go around a short track. Are we excited for that? Are we getting some ice houses out
I was
for
going
that?
to say, the real question is how many ice houses are we bringing in?
You can't bring them in.
You can, if you do it properly.
Them are tall boys, Bush. You don't pop them that big, son. You can't put that on your inner thigh. Because we know that's not correct.
I've watched Bush smuggle in a Twisted Tea bag into a Virginia Tech Hokies game.
How did you do
That
that?
might have been the greatest accomplishment.
We taped it to him.
Literally duct taped it to my body,
To your stomach,
to my stomach.
Looked like he had a fat stomach.
right?
And then-
don't they don't judge the ticket people.
No, they don't judge at all.
No.
And we snuck it in there and literally just passed it around the student section and got absolutely shithoused.
I watched him.
Imagine if you did that during the COVID era.
I watched
God.
him
Super spreader event right there with
Yeah.
the twisted tea bag.
smack
Yeah.
the ground, punch the ground.
Yeah, he was punching the asphalt when he
He-
got so drunk after the game. Why
I
were you
saw
doing
footage.
Because I had bush cramps.
He was
Whenever I fucking,
that? You remember bush cramps? This guy.
anytime
All right, let's see if I'm being fair about this.
All right.
You were on a bit of a bender. You were
He gets to us
hammering.
all.
You were hammering substance
Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
at one time. And I don't think you ever ate.
No. I usually don't.
You
for
don't
some
eat.
reason.
He's a parasite. You don't eat. And you would get these cramps in your stomach.
Then,
Look
dude,
like you're about to fall over.
yeah.
Poke you with a stick.
Like, I don't
See
know
if you're
what
alive.
periods feel like for women, but if that's what it feels like, then fucking...
Well, periods are different for women because that's a
Hats
2-week
off.
affair there. They get the hormone imbalance the week before, and then they have the actual
Cramp, yeah.
menstrual
Well, there's
cycle.
no way it felt like what I was feeling. But if it does...
Well,
Shout out to
Shout out to y'all.
shout out to you ladies for putting up with that 12 times a year.
he then proceeded to hit his head on the metal pole that held the stop sign up.
Wait, take me back.
Yeah, I don't know where
He
we're
was sitting up against like
Up against the
like
stop
a, like
sign.
a road sign.
Waiting
Yeah.
for Gibby to pick us up.
Nope, it was Eric.
Waiting for Eric to pick us up.
We throw him in the back of Eric's truck in the bed.
Throw him in a bed. Throw him in a bush bed.
We look as we're going back to my apartment. He's leaned out the back, waving at people, going,
He's probably starting a Let's Go Hokies chant. 'Cause
Throwing
That's
up-
what he does every time he goes to
That
this
is
game.
facts.
throwing up hang loose.
Yeah, just anytime like I drink a bunch, like I get these back cramps, so if I hurt something else of my body, it focuses the
Right,
pain
that's
away.
why the movie Major Pain.
That's what he does?
Remember that movie?
I do.
Major Pain? He said so, he like broke some guy's finger to make him forget about something happened to his leg. It's like, that's how you do it, son.
I mean, it's
Remember
facts.
his voice in that movie? I think.
It was it's real. I don't know. It was weird. It was kind of high pitched because that's not his normal voice.
No, who starred in that movie?
It's oh shit. It's a famous actor.
It was one of the Wayne brothers, right?
It was.
It's the Wayans.
Yes.
They're that old. Major Pain was like in the 90s.
Yes.
95.
90s, yeah, I was gonna say it was the 90s. But
Damon
Bush,
Wayans.
Bush over here hitting the asphalt.
It was Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans. Okay. Shout out Damon Wayans.
He was hitting it. Then this is where the real monster comes out. We go back to my apartment, rest for an hour, and then go back downtown. And there's a video on my phone of 2 o'clock, bar closed down, Bush fighting the dragon at Poor Billy's.
I think I vaguely remember.
When you
With-
say fight the dragon, is he doing heroin in the bathroom?
No.
That's chasing the dragon.
It's chasing the
Oh,
dragon.
okay. So what was he doing?
This is like the grizzly bear,
Oh my god!
but for poor Billies. At 2 a.m.
The grizzly bear challenge. Who put me on that? Who referred it? Our buddy at the bar
Yeah.
referred it to us. Me and you did it. I have never hollered like that in my life.
I
Me
died.
and him were in the truck hollering.
I'm dead.
You know what woke me up? I blacked out. My buddy at the time was driving home drunk as well.
Oh.
It's a long time ago. And what woke me up, he was so fucked up driving, he was puking out the window driving.
Jesus
And it woke
Christ.
me up. I was like, oh my god. Yes, sir. Ah, shit, man. He's puking out the door while he was driving.
Oh, Jesus.
I
Out
died.
the window. Yeah, but you had a shorter drive than I did. I had to come
Tanner
back here.
Dehart got me home. God bless that man.
Yes, he did.
Now he's going to Harvard.
Shout out.
Smart
But-
motherfucker.
Well, so what's the dragon? What's fighting the dragon?
I think it was tequila, a tequila shot. Rumpleman's was definitely in it.
Rumpleman's was in
there.
In the bear, too.
Oh, my
Rumpleman's
God.
is just rough all around, so you got to put it in there.
I like it, but
151, maybe.
It was 3 things. Tequila and Rumpleman's I definitely remember.
But it was rough.
Because
You
I,
just
got,
got to fucking bop, bop, bop.
yeah,
Just like
that's
the bear, yeah.
The grizzly bear challenge.
I got you and Cornbread doing it
That's right.
on my phone.
Cornbread.
One of our other buddies.
Yeah.
God almighty.
There
I was
was-
at the golf course yesterday, and I was on the green, and someone said, "Hey, there's Hot Dog." I was like, "What's up with the names around this place?"
There is some weird ass names around
Cornbread.
Giles County.
Cornbread. he's not from Giles,
No, he's from Iowa.
which is why he's called Cornbread. He's also
Cornbread.
built like a brick shit house too, so.
Damn, you want to suck him off or something?
No, he's just a fucking monster. Because he handled his all-day drinking way better, at a better pace than...
This lad. Well, I've always argued that this lad, he gets so drunk quick.
He turns
and that doesn't mean he's a lightweight or anything. It just hits him quick.
Yeah.
But his gas tank, man, he's like a diesel.
You just keep running on
It's like
fumes.
20 gallons.
He-
I'm running on 14. He's running on 20.
He turns a marathon into a sprint, except he sprints the whole marathon.
Yeah.
Right, he's a kid.
And I
He
don't
just keeps
get it.
running.
Yeah.
Just like this last week, so I went down to the beach, right? And I had a bottle of champagne every single day.
Mimosas.
Mimosa,
season.
Sunny D and Andre's champagne, extra dry or brute, for some reason was just my fucking...
Any pulp in that orange juice?
my last batch did.
Want some
Yeah.
pulp? You big pulp guy?
50-50.
Like that stringy pulp?
Eek.
Okay, you like
Not,
that pulp?
No.
I don't like it in the
No.
morning, but if I'm drinking it like at night, then yeah.
That's a weird...
I just don't like waking
What?
up. and
Sorry,
tasting-
that's strange.
You don't take like a glass of orange juice before bed?
No, I don't.
No.
No, I don't. I just pass out.
I usually do like when we have it.
Glass of orange juice.
Milk.
Bush juice.
Milk, sure, I get it.
Bush juice. You got apple juice in the cabinet at home too?
Cranberry
I
juice.
got bush juice.
Cranberry juice instead.
No, dude, he's got Capri Suns.
I'm
In
actually
his
not-
mini fridge in his bedroom.
Sunny D.
Well, yeah, that was just one of the many. We're kind of reminiscing today about, little Bush stories.
It's like a Bush flashback.
There's
Yeah.
just so much.
Bushback.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bushback. That's
We
another.
can get into that.
That's another story about
I got
Bushback.
so many videos of you on my phone.
Yeah.
Same.
There's a fuck ton.
You act like we stalk him or something, man. Keep all this.
It's just too damn funny.
Gotta make a documentary about it.
I'm writing a book. I'm writing Bush book, and you can pre-order that now. And it's gonna be the book deal that I retire on.
Honestly, it could.
I'm gonna
I
retire
really,
on-
I really,
I'm not gonna
feel
write
like
it
it
anytime
could.
soon. Probably when I'm in my 30s, and it's gonna be Bush book because I'm waiting on some stories to happen.
Yeah.
Especially with this new job.
Yeah.
I'm excited to start writing down my thoughts about Bush book. It's not gonna be a movie. Teddy can make a short film if he'd like. He's got experience doing that. But,
Yeah.
A promotional trailer for the book, perhaps.
that could
With
be
all of our
cards.
clipped-
That's gonna be a New York Times bestseller.
Yeah.
Bush book.
I could honestly.
An
see it
editor's
now.
gonna be like, "You need to change this title."
And I'm gonna be like, no.
I'm
Or you're gonna be like, no.
Bush book.
Bush
Bush
book. Jungle book, Bush book.
Right? If you put the Jungle Book out there, you're gonna put Bush book out there on the shelf. Books a million.
The Bush book was originally concepted in My apartment.
What?
I think we did talk about
We
it.
talked about it in my apartment.
Because there's so many chapters. There's Young Bush. Snow Days on the Brickyard's a chapter.
Just start putting.
Snow Days on the Brickyard, circa what age? 13?
Yeah. 13, 12. 11.
So you know, like
11.
how in like military books they have like the pictures that are associated
No, I
with
don't
the
read
story.
military books.
Well, okay. Anyway,
But at the end.
we just put his Facebook post.
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
my
middle.
old Facebook post.
Just
Wait, why?
That movie was sick.
It was
Yeah, he'll watch
epic.
it. He'll watch it. Yeah, he'll watch. What else would you say in this thing? Because
tigers. Something about tigers.
Tigers rule.
Yeah.
That's like an old email address or something.
That is Tigers Rule 27 @gmail.com.
Yeah, but this guy has Facebook memories pop up every single day.
Of just random shit.
And
I
man,
would
you
say.
are active on the book.
If I were to watch a movie, I would fucking Facebook about it.
You
and
wouldn't
spell
send
everything
in a
wrong.
rating. You put it straight on Facebook.
Yeah.
Statuses, a big status guy.
Big
I was
status.
always afraid to put statuses up.
Me too.
I would just go for it. Now I don't post anything.
Yeah, but you used to put some statuses up. A lot of old ex-girls in your old life.
Dayspring.
Yeah, they
Oh,
come back. Like,
Dayspring girls.
any emo girls. Dayspring.
Because that's what Bush is into.
I wouldn't say I'm. Yeah, I am.
They're goth. Thank you.
I think there was one. I think it was actually my first girlfriend.
That's where it
That's
started.
where it started.
I think that is.
That's where it started.
I ain't gonna say her name because that's kind of weird.
No, don't,
Do it.
don't do that.
You could watch this, and
Hopefully we run into her tonight at Stepping Out.
that would be something.
Good Bush send-off.
That
Yeah.
would be a great Bush send-off.
What was that? What's the difference between goth and emo, real quick?
Goth
Goth,
is,
they embrace dark, like
it's kind of
the
more of
dark
the
arts.
aesthetic.
Yeah, aesthetic. And emo, they hate themselves.
It's a little sad.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate myself, but I don't dress up like that.
Emos don't. Emos like My Chemical Romance, and
Goth
goth.
is like Lords of Chaos.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Most like AFL.
So emo's like flannels, but eyeliner for dudes.
I guess.
I don't know the difference.
Emo is, talk about killing themselves.
So emo is flannel.
Emo's
Emo
more.
is flannel.
Yeah.
Emo's
shit.
more of a state of mind.
Tear my heart.
It's a lot of Papa Roach. Early Papa Roach is emo.
I guess you
That
call
song
me
is.
emo, pal.
You know,
Because that's what I was listening to.
getting away with the murder and Last Resort.
But what's goth?
Goth is like the all black with
Death metal.
Asking
Lots of
Alexandria.
zippers on the
Yeah.
on the attire.
a lot of
Yeah.
straps.
Yes. Lots of boots.
Emos are like
Turtlenecks.
Blue
on the
streak,
face.
blue streaks. You know, sometimes in the
Pink
hair.
hair.
Now sometimes they run together. You get
Skinny
a goth
jeans.
emo.
Goth emo.
Yeah.
Those are one for the books.
That's a special kind of person. Embracing both sides of darkness. The darkness of suicide and the darkness of attire.
How the hell did we get on goth emo?
I don't know.
Bush.
Facebook
This
status.
is usually what happens. We just spitball and it ends up one thing to another.
Well, we have the ability to keep on track like a squirrel does with a thought process.
Finding nuts, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think we
Speaking
should.
of finding
Yeah.
I know what we could do. We each talk about when we first met Bush. And then
Jesus.
Oh boy. Okay.
the first instance.
Okay,
Who wants to start first?
Who? I think I met him first.
probably. Because we were in the same grade.
It'd be 8th grade football.
Yeah.
There was a young Bush come in. Didn't know this guy. Knew everyone else. Fun fact: Bush hasn't changed much in the face
Not
since 8th grade.
Just facial hair and mustaches.
And
That's the same thing, dog.
Mustaches and beard.
That's the same thing, dog. Go ahead.
I was real confused on what Bush's name actually was because I heard him called Scott and
Yeah.
Marshall, and I was like, "Are we talking about the same
My
guy?"
football helmet had Scott. So that technically should be my last name. But it's Tyler Marshall. So everybody would just call me Marshall. And then now, that's all I go by is fucking Marshall or Bush.
And think I actually didn't hang out with you till
Probably like sophomore or freshman.
probably junior year, because that's when I started playing football again.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really know you through high school. I've heard your tales going up through the ranks of Giles High School.
Why'd you hear the tales? Was he just doing dumb shit?
A lot of lunch detentions. I remember Mr. Johnson.
Were they like your speeding tickets?
Yeah. Like I would get one a day, and then I remember one time I ate like 3 of them.
Yeah, you did eat a lunch detention slip in front of a teacher.
Yeah. Because it was over some stupid shit, and I was like, I'm not serving this. And he's like,
So you
yeah,
ate
you
it?
are. So he handed it to me. I was like,
A dog eats his homework, a bush eats his.
and he's like, I'm gonna give you.
detention
I'm gonna give you another one. You're gonna serve 2 days. Ate that one. And at that point, I was like, all right, you're just gonna keep going.
So like those were the stories I was hearing.
Right.
And then I don't really. Let's see. We played football. We didn't really hang out much then.
No.
I guess we didn't really start hanging out till after high school.
Yeah.
It must have been
When we intervened with these two.
Yeah.
Fucking weirdos.
I don't know why y'all hang out with us.
Which I known Steve for a long time, way longer than I had known Teddy.
I don't. Well, how long ago was
But
that?
you speak up.
Sorry. How long ago was that?
I'd known Steve through Audie and them.
Yeah,
okay.
I've always known old Gibby.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, we've known each other for
Yeah,
ever.
but because
Gibby used to read lots of books as a kid.
I did,
He
still
was
do.
the book guy.
He's the book guy.
Was crushing those AR
And he
points.
read. No. You read without AR points.
I did,
You would
Still
hammer
do.
those Harry Potter books home.
still do. Got my got a Harry Potter book taken away from me in 5th grade.
Because you're just reading too much.
I finished my math homework.
He needs to stop.
I finished
Reading too much, man.
finished my math work, and the teacher was like, "You can't read." And I was like, "What?" She took it from me. Bitch.
Fucking bitches.
Taking a book from Gibby at that age would be like taking a can of Zins away from me.
Now
Nowadays, I'd be raging. Gibby's probably raging. They took his book away.
I was like,
Back to Bush here. So you met him in 8th grade, huh?
"Yeah, that was really it." But I didn't get to experience the bush.
I knew this guy in 9th grade. You know why? I knew who. I was like, that kid is so fucking ugly. I thought you looked like a character off Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis, people.
I mean, I wasn't mean to the guy or anything.
Fucking Wyatt Link would call me Beavis every day on the bus. And I
Yeah,
used to hate that
Pal
shit.
Wyatt would. He was the smallest bully I think I've ever met. He was literally this tall. And he was like me, kind of cursing at a young age.
Yeah.
That's why people hung out with us, because they're like, these guys don't say anything. You know, at 13 years old. And, yeah, Wyatt would just say whatever he felt at that age. But, yeah,
100%.
I'd be like, this guy's he's an ugly little son of a bitch. But, and then I don't think I was, like, friendly to him in high school, but I didn't hang out with the guy.
Yeah, we never hung out.
I didn't hang out with the guy. And then when I left high school and he was, like, left over as a senior, he would just start hitting me up. He'd be like, "Hey, we're playing basketball at Slab,"
Yeah.
and that's where. And I'd hang out with him. Sometimes I'd hang out with him at like ball games and stuff. And I didn't really hang out with him as a high schooler.
Yeah.
It was more after.
That's probably when we all started hanging out together. Was like going to play basketball and shit like that.
Yeah. And then we went to school together, and he hit me up for a party once. You're like, "Yeah, man, we're throwing this River Rager. Hit me up for details." And I hit him with the details text, and he left me on red. How do you text somebody and say, "Hit me up for details"? You hit them up for the details, and they don't respond.
I was probably blacked
Stood
out.
up.
I was probably blacked out at that point.
Right.
I mean, that's very Bush of you. So
And that same night's the night Teddy started hanging out with him.
Yeah. You were like standing with him.
Yeah.
Because did you go with me?
Yeah. I took you, I think.
Yeah. And then,
River Rager,
Yeah.
2016.
and he wandered off. And this is like the first like party I've like
Been to?
been to.
Yeah.
And I don't know what else happened. But then you guys were like standing together
We
smoking a
started-
cigarette.
Well, is that where? Because I remember sitting in a circle just chugging
Well, then
countless
Yeah,
bootleggers.
then we got to the circle, and then
Circle
everybody
jerk.
was, just swapping spit on a bootlegger glass, and that's where we bonded. And then,
We bonded. He's like, that's where we bonded.
and then it was like other get-togethers. You would be there, and I would be there, and then
Yeah, if there's a party there, Bush is there.
It was all downhill from after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's where Teddy met the Bush. Yeah, we all didn't really hang out with the Bush in high school, but I called him Bush in high school. That was his nickname.
Yeah, because of ecology.
I was in that
class.
circle. I just didn't hang out with the fucker.
I did a presentation on gorillas and how they live in the bush meat of the jungle.
What is bush meat?
It's like the thick part of the jungle.
It's like grass on top of grass,
Yeah.
trees on top of trees.
Yeah. The thick bush.
Foliage. Is that the proper term for that?
That would be correct.
Foliage.
And then everybody just said, bush, bush, in the back corner. And ever since then, it just...
See, I always thought it was because you... When did you grow a beard?
Probably
When did you have your hair wild?
sophomore year. My hair was wilding out, probably.
Most of high school.
I thought... No.
No, I just
Until
started
after.
growing
He used to have that... It'd come up here.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
spike up the front.
Yeah, spike up the front, have that little knot in your...
Kind of, sort of, right now.
I thought that
Like a
was.
unicorn, yeah.
I thought that was like senior year of high school.
I didn't grow out my hair till,
He left.
yeah, to probably...
Maybe it was
I
start.
thought
Last
they
year,
called him
November.
Bush because he had a beard at a young age. And it was just a bush beard.
I did have a beard. I think sophomore year is when I started growing it.
I always thought he was called Bush because he drank Bush Light.
No,
That's
not the case.
Yeah.
No, and he's not related to the Bushes.
No, sadly not, because he could be on some money.
Yeah,
Some
he'd
serious
be President Bush.
But do you have a bush?
No.
Keeps it trimmed.
Does he have a? Did you just ask him if he has a bush?
Yeah.
He sure did.
He sure does.
He keeps it sheared.
I think we should take a shot for Bush.
Take a shot for Bush.
Yeah.
Take a shot for
Started
you,
off.
Bush.
Bush
At
start.
that flashpoint, I'm gonna be honest, I can't take shots like I used to.
Is there water in here?
Absolutely not.
Dang.
Should have handled that before.
Go ahead and get your mouth a little wet with some Coke.
I'm just gonna hit it right now.
Oh, you just want to go for it?
Yeah.
You gotta make a toast to something before you take a shot. I know who I'm toasting to.
I think I already know.
Is it who we're all toasting to?
Go first, Eddie.
Say it.
Make a toast.
Here. Here's a toast for Angie.
My lord.
For Angie.
God damn it! He stole my toast. Well, he stole my toast.
That was it. Yeah, that's pretty
Burns.
rough.
Get that on camera.
Start
You
turning into
stole my
zombies.
toast. I miss those texts, man. I miss those texts.
Those texts.
Those late night texts.
Oh yeah. Cheers to that one.
Asking if I want
To
be
come to
sucked
Radford. Up.
at a random time of night, even on my worst days, Bush. Even on my worst days. I get that text at night. Shout out, Andrew Renee. Miss your texts. This is for you. God, that's tough.
Pass it around.
Give him.
I was gonna say.
You
I'm gonna need that shit.
Do I need it?
Yeah.
You need
Yeah.
it?
Do I?
I don't think you do.
I think you're good.
Do I?
You look like you might need it now.
Fucking hats off to you on that one.
Yeah.
Hat tip.
Hat tip.
Well, since I wasn't ever a part of the Angie Renee club,
Never?
never.
Really?
How's it feel? How's it feel?
Pretty good, actually.
Okay.
Pretty good.
My man.
So, I'll just give this one to Bush.
Now, go into a little bit of detail. I gave a reason for mine.
I've experienced some wild shit with the man seated to my immediate right.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff that I'll never tell anybody and probably die with.
Right.
But I may
Especially in
write.
that basement.
Especially in that basement.
But I may write it down in a journal for my kids
You
to
want
find.
you want to help contribute to Bush book? I'll give you the foreword.
The forward.
Oh yeah,
The
I'll write the
foreword.
forward, the Bush
The
book.
forward. I said foreword. I thought that's how you said it.
But I will write it down in a journal and hide it, and then when my kids go through my shit,
Like a time capsule.
Yeah.
and then they'll be like, "What? What did Dad actually do this?" And
What
hopefully,
kind of-
we'll all be dead by then, so they can't actually get the truth.
What kind of creature was this? I'm like in a retirement home, and your kids are gonna come and ask me a bunch of stories.
Did you play Black Ops 2?
Yeah.
Did you ever play the campaign?
I don't fucking know.
You're like the old Woods.
What happened to Woods?
He's in a wheelchair and he's old as shit and angry, and he's just like, "Listen here, you little shit." That's Bush talking to Alex Mason's son, talking to my kids. So to Bush and the dumb things I've done and probably will do in the future.
Cheers to that.
And hopefully our kids never run into each other, because that's going to be real weird.
Hammer.
Don't hammer it all. I need some. Oh, God. All right.
We're 3 shots deep. 1 left.
It's the Bush.
Man himself. What are you toasting to, Bushy?
Cheers to all the endless stories we've had together. Too many to even go through, but there was one where all 4 of us were there.
A real bonding experience.
Radford House, ice skating. What a night.
Except I couldn't ice skate. I had an Achilles injury. Thank you for that, Bush.
Yes.
And just for that, hey, they ain't done yet, son.
They ain't
Yeah.
done yet.
Ooh.
We're gonna get down to Texas when the man moves there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be on the front
Oh, yeah.
with a cowboy hat.
Cowboy
Like you.
boots.
Remember Creatine Cowboys? Remember when we went through that phase? Just a real sidebar.
Creatine Cowboys. Who was all part of that? Me and you?
Me and you.
I think that was it.
I think it was just y'all 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Creatine Cowboy.
We were strong.
Yeah, I'm not
Jacked.
strong anymore.
We were
Wait.
jacked.
Yeah, we were jacked. Not anymore.
It was real. It was a high point in my life. I'm gonna be honest. Just being that.
A Creatine Cowboy. Yeah, we're gonna go down to Texas
Be actual Cowboys.
100%. Y'all definitely are going to come
in
down.
April.
Are you gonna get a hat? You should get a hat before you
Big
go.
old cowboy hat?
Yeah, either down there.
I'll get it down there.
Get it
Across
down
the
there.
border.
They'll know how to fit that head.
Yeah.
Do it across the border though.
They know how to make hats.
Bring me back some beaver nuggets when you go down there.
Beaver nuggets?
Yeah, never heard of Buc-ee's? That's the Texas' biggest gas station. They make a bunch of homemade jerky, beaver nuggets, and stuff like that.
Our food
It's kinda
connoisseur chimes in.
How does he know
you
this?
know those pop like corn?
Corn fritters?
It's
Popcorn
it's
chicken?
a breakfast cereal.
Look at it.
Cornflakes.
Pops.
Corn pops. It's kind of like that, but it's coated in some like sweet stuff, and they call them beaver
Are
nuggets.
you sure you're not Italian? The way you talk with your hands.
I would just.
Never had beaver. I feel like that would be good.
I would just
Beaver
like to.
nut.
But they're not like that.
Should I say beaver nuts? I say I got those.
Beaver nuts.
I would just like to point out that when Cole started talking, everyone just went and just looked like, "Where's this
Said,
going?"
you bring me some beaver nuggets.
Look who wants the FaceTime. Should we answer it? Get him in real
Answer it.
Yeah.
Hey, answer it live on air.
quick? Alright, you're live on air.
What?
You're live on the podcast.
Oh. This is.
What?
So what's up, bitch?
It's a Cryptic
He
File.
says, what's up, bitches? Where are you at?
Huh?
It's
It looks
just
like
woke
you're
up.
underneath an umbrella. I thought you were on the beach or something.
I am underneath on board.
Well, ask him why the hell he called.
What do you say, little heart?
I was asking what time the race is.
I think Steve said 7. The big rig,
Okay.
folks. Yeah.
What time we going over there?
About 6:30.
About 6:30.
Don't want to be at my house.
Yeah. I'll call you after this and we'll link up and drink beers.
Yeah, we're kind of inebriated right now, Smith.
Already? Hell yeah, good job.
So, get ready to start pounding.
turn him around. Let him see the camera.
Where's the baby?
God,
Let me
look
see
at
your
that-
baby.
Look at that dad.
Look at my nephew there.
Little.
Hey there, Hart.
All right, hang up on it.
Alright, I'll call you after this.
Alright, man, see you.
See ya.
Fellas, I want to get into a topic that I just thought of. I turned 25 this week and had so much existential dread.
Really?
All I thought about was how fucking old I'm getting.
Yeah, dude, 25, like,
You hit your pre-midlife crisis.
Yeah.
Just imagine when you hit
And
50.
our buddy used to have that all the time. It's where they dread knowing
that you're getting
time's
fucking-
eventually gonna give up. And I didn't think about it till the other day.
I
was
can't
like,
wait.
Really?
You want to die?
I'm living my best life right now. Might as well do it while I can, and then
How do you want to go out?
me, either super cool, like doing something crazy.
Well, explain it. I asked you a question.
I don't want anything super traumatic, but like I don't know.
Traumatic?
I heard someone.
Car wreck?
No. I'm talking about like
Getting eaten by a shark.
something where people go and have to tell that story.
See, I don't want to get eaten by anything because I don't want to get shit out.
No, yeah.
I don't want to come out of somebody's butt. But
If in all actuality, I would rather just go in my sleep peacefully at my home
that's how you want to go out.
and not having to go to a nursing home.
You want to go? You don't want to go to Heritage Hall? Huh?
Nope.
Yeah, no.
I will definitely take myself out before that happens.
How we trying to go out, Bush?
Something crazy, definitely.
Like a big cliff jump into a pool.
Cliff
of water.
jump, eaten by a tiger
God.
Well, remember that picture you took of the tiger?
at Busch Gardens?
And its nuts were like
Yeah.
face.
There's like this tiger tank at Busch Gardens where they climb on top of the tiger.
The tiger's nuts
The
were
nuts
resting
were-
on his head.
Literally.
On his shoulders or his head. I can't remember. And he put it on Facebook.
Jesus Christ.
Like to point out, it was also at Busch Gardens.
It was at Busch Gardens.
Yeah, we're going to rename it. Teddy, how we trying to go out here?
Um,
You ever think about that, Teddy?
having a heart attack when having
That's
sex.
okay.
That's really familiar. But
About to say a heart attack. We'll probably bring you back. We'd be alive. You gotta hope it's a massive heart attack.
Give you one
Yeah.
back.
like his heart blows.
Yeah, there's like a massive one where your heart just completely just like pretty much
Like it explodes and it like my mouth just shoots out blood.
it does. You don't shoot blood, but
I
you
want
know,
that.
but like you.
I want to go out like The Exorcist.
But you don't want to go. You don't want to have a heart attack where you're going to town and all of a sudden you're like, "Ooh, my chest hurts."
I
You
think
don't
I
want that.
want to get Delta COVID strain.
That is a very high possibility.
I think we can do that tonight.
We can do that tonight. We can do that right now. If anybody's COVID positive with that flashpoint, we finished that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping for another one.
Just
Actually,
are you okay? Because that's real close. Delta COVID's like a now thing. Are you all right?
No.
We got outbreaks left and
What's
right.
the next?
Okay, emo.
What's the next? What's the next sorority they're going to name it after? Is it Delta Gam strain?
Alpha Chi strain.
No, it'll
Sigma?
be Delta Gamma for sure.
Delta
Except
Gamma?
None of those chicks will get COVID.
Those poor chicks have such daddy issues. That's why they drink the way they do.
It's like
And that's not a knock on Delta Gam.
no. They
They're
just
fun.
they're a lot of fun. They are
One of them drunk me under the table.
they're the
Hold my
little,
trigger for me.
they're little rubbing alcohol like if rubbing alcohol was a sorority, it's Delta Gamma. It's DG. No doubt.
So what's the next one? Sigma strain?
I think we just start calling them by the variants.
Because Fauci said we're going to develop a variant. United States variant.
We'll call it the Kappa
Kappa.
Epsilon.
No how.
Kappa for the COVID. Kappa Epsilon.
What happens if there's a Brickyard strain?
Y'all are fucked. That's the zombies.
That's zombies? That's the zombies we were all looking for with
Yeah.
COVID?
Yeah.
He'll be the last man alive.
If the Brickyard strain happens, everybody's turning into zombies.
If anybody knows what the Brickyard is, it's a little road, a little dirt road in our neighborhood here.
Where Bush resides.
And apparently snow days, they get a few more inches back. They get a few more inches. 2 hour delay, you were a little safe.
Yeah. but not quite safe.
Taking a chance.
Mom's getting dressed. Here's my chance.
Yikes!
But
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
imagine if there's a Brickyard strain.
What's with this snow at the Brickyard?
It's a little joke he played years ago.
That there was just always a
When he
couple more inches of white on the Brickyard.
there's a couple more inches of snow because his parents were at work.
So I'd be at
Bush
home
was
by
at
myself.
Context clues, Daddy.
Let's do some math.
There'd be a couple more inches of snow on the Brickyard. And if we closed for sleet or no snow, there would happen to be snow. There just so happened to be a couple inches of snow on the Brickyard, even if it was like 50 degrees. That snow, I don't know how it melts. It's just so many. He had to scrape the driveway. He had to scrape from the Bush driveway.
50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
Shoveling. On the brick job. Look at those.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Shit.
Jack Sesh here.
I had something on that thing y'all were talking about the death, like how you want to go out.
Let's hear it, Cole.
Now, getting killed by a serial killer.
That would be tight.
Okay.
1,000
ways to die.
Depends. Am I gonna get tortured for a long time? Like the toy box killer?
Or get eaten like that guy in Germany.
I don't want to get eaten.
What about human centipeded?
No.
God.
I don't want that.
Maybe if I'm the lead.
I watched
you
that
wanna
at a
be the
young
lead.
age.
You don't want to get shit in your mouth.
Yeah, what if you-
want shit in people's mouth.
Cole drunk as well. But, dude, what if you're drawing straws and you just happen to draw middle?
Or last.
Middle! Well, actually, they say
Last.
that's the male G-spot, bro.
You may be right.
So, hey, man.
Sure, you may be getting shit on, but someone's tongue's way up there.
Oh.
Balance it out, what you're saying.
God damn.
Yeah. So that got weird.
So if you draw the middle strain of the, or the middle straw strain, I got my words mixed up there. Sound like Joe Biden. But, but if you get the middle, do you take yourself out before you get there?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no. Don't knock it till you try it.
Wise words.
Don't. That's it. That is the advice for this episode.
Not sure if you
Don't
like
knock it till
getting
you try
Not sure if you're gonna get a human centipeded. Don't knock it till you try it.
it. I mean, you can go through a test run.
You might like it.
I would like to see that as like the tagline on it. It's like human centipede. Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm surprised somebody like Jackass hasn't tried a human centipede.
Well,
I mean, they've done things where they tie the hose to someone's ass and someone farts in it and they're in like a astronaut helmet.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's because it's super unhealthy to eat shit. And the only people who eat shit are people who have
People from San Francisco.
well,
You can eat your own shit.
Well, what they do is say you have this is a real thing. If you have low bacteria in your stomach,
Yeah.
you eat shit to get it back up. Real thing.
They say your gut health is lacking.
It's like that meme you sent, the avocado oil. That's shit from a butt.
So, like, I have to get someone to soft serve me up. You're saying that for real.
For
I
real.
would do a smith.
That's like the cure.
That
Because there's like weird little cures.
well, that's just like that. You have to pretty much have nuked. It would almost be like if you were super sick and they put you on a lot of antibiotics for a long, long time.
So you're saying a natural antibiotic would be
It's not really an antibiotic. It's just to help kickstart it. And it's not 100% chance. that it'll
kickstart my
work.
heart.
Molly Crew.
That's a real thing.
That can't be real.
It's real.
I remember Lyoto Machida used to drink his own piss.
Well, you can do that
I don't know why he did that because I feel like he'd be hydrated.
because it's sterile and he likes the taste.
But doesn't it dehydrate?
It will. And I'm super upset that no one got the dodgeball reference. So fuck you.
What dodgeball reference?
The movie Dodgeball.
When did you make a reference?
Patches O'Houlihan. He drinks his own urine because it's sterile and he likes the taste.
Oh, yeah.
And if
I
you
don't
run
remember that part. I just remember him if you could dodge a wrench,
Red, you can dodge a ball.
And if
That's
you-
about all I know.
run that shit back, you will hear me make the reference. So
Thanks for the reference there, kid. Gibby Gibster.
I need to ask you this. Why didn't you go?
what?
Why didn't you go?
Go where?
Get a tattoo.
Why,
he said, "Why
Oh, yeah.
Which
tattoos.
when? When I was down in Georgia?
Both times.
I went in Georgia. They couldn't get me in. I went into like 5 or 6 shops down there.
5 or 6 shops. Damn.
And
Yeah.
you couldn't get a tat?
It's Savannah, Georgia.
Do you want to get a
Savannah,
tat?
Georgia's a good place.
You want to get a tat today?
It's a bit late now.
Yeah, it is.
But is it coming soon?
Do you want to go?
Yes.
Do you want to go to the movie theater bathroom and get a tats today? I'll get a tramp stamp today.
Get a tribal tramp.
You want to get a tramp stamp today?
Shit.
Dog.
Any girl I talk to and they're like, it's tattoo season. I'm like, just get you a little fine print above your tailbone. They're like, no, it's a tramp stamp. I was like, no, it's not.
I don't think
It's quite beautiful.
It's quite beautiful.
But it
Never
is
fall for it.
definitely coming soon. I couldn't go last weekend because I was working. So,
Teddy's been hammering out the tats.
yeah.
Yeah, I need to take.
Is that one a walk-in?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
So the one I sent you, they could definitely do
Yeah.
that size.
for
In
sure.
a day?
Mhm.
In one day? How
Yeah.
long does it take, Teddy?
Mine,
That's a lot of shading. So
that might took 45 minutes. He was fast. Yeah.
Shit.
who'd you do it? Who did it?
Luke Wolf, he's the
Luke
traditional guy
Wolf.
there.
Wolf.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
damn Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah.
Tattooing Teddy.
But it is.
Shout out Luke.
It is coming soon. Mom texted me. She was like,
How
"Wait."
soon?
She was
10
like,
years?
"No, hopefully within the month."
When are you getting a tat, Steve?
I'm not getting one. I'm just seeing if he wants to go get one. It's like an arms race. I'm USSR. He's USA over here. I'm beating him. I'm going to beat him to space.
You did, but I'll get on the moon before.
Did we really get on the moon though?
I think so. I've listened to the right tapes.
The what tapes?
The right tapes. The
What tapes?
There's a podcast where they play the tapes on the. It's like 13 minutes to the moon.
Or was that aliens?
I don't know. I can't answer that question.
Speaking of space, this is the thing I wanted to.
You
show
said you were
y'all.
going to play videos.
Yeah.
Where are the videos?
Let me see if I can pull it up.
Find the videos.
While he pulls this up, I'll show you the tattoo that I want though.
Is it a dragon?
It is not. It's kind of an American traditional, which you would see on the front of like bomber noses and stuff.
So you would see on guys that wear grunt style.
Nah.
You wouldn't see those on those kind of guys?
Okay.
Grunt style.
What's it even say? What is it?
Oh, I don't want this thing. It's just like an American traditional tattoo. The way the style is.
Jeff Bezos. Hell yes.
What is this?
He was born in 1964.
Have you guys heard Jeff Bezos laugh?
No. But is it like a psychopath?
He's probably like,
Like
"Her, her, her."
It is the funniest shit I've ever heard.
Jeff Bezos' laugh.
Yes.
He did fly his penis into space.
Yeah,
He really did.
he did.
Let me
He
just.
calls it Blue Origin. Do we have any names for ours before we get this video?
No.
Got any names for the Jonathan, Teddy?
the werewolf.
The werewolf.
What?
It's hairy and it changes.
You better have a silver bullet. 'Cause that's the only way you're stopping this werewolf.
Actually, that'd probably make it rise even more.
Jesus.
All right, my
On a full moon, that girl's in trouble.
I think the Bush is just Bush. It's the Bush Jr.
This is the Bush Jr.
The toaster strudel. The Rock used to call his the people's strudel. What are we doing, Teddy?
I'm finding the clip.
Of Jeff Bezos' laugh?
Hang on, this is the wrong video.
Oh my!
Y'all just keep on.
Oh, I swear.
Rambling?
Yeah.
So I'm trying over here. I'm trying to see what these guys call their.
What do you got for yours?
I ain't got one. The Steve?
It's gotta be
That's
some
a good one.
beavers.
The beeve?
The beaver.
No, the beaver. The
killer.
beaver's what you
The beaver-
call the other part.
The beaver killer.
The beaver killer. The beaver killer. I'm gonna kill that beeve.
The beaver.
Is that a drunk text?
That might have been a fucking.
Let me stab that beeve.
You guys ready?
The beaver dam.
That's so stupid.
This is an interview he did after, going.
Taking his penis rocket to space.
Yeah.
Nice cowboy hat.
The edge of it. Did this moment motivate you to push deeper into the cosmos? Hell yes.
Hell yes! Push deeper. Play that one more time. Play that laugh.
Grander space ambitions than going to the edge.
And don't laugh.
of it.
Let me hear it.
Did this moment motivate you to push deeper into the cosmos? Hell yes.
All that money, you can't fix your laugh, bud.
Or that
With that what? His
Oh,
eye? He's got a
eyes.
lazy eye?
Yeah.
He's Forrest Whitaker?
Here's another one.
It's like a big slow laugh.
Oh God.
Shit.
I think there's a compilation.
Do you think there's too much? You think you got too much money, Gibby?
I think he can do whatever he wants with his money.
You think that's what? You think that's the proper thought process?
Be a chef. Maybe you want to be a dancer. I don't know what you want to do.
Not sure my boss is gonna like. not stupid.
But you do need to follow your passions.
Right.
I would love for it to be after I'm dead.
40 minutes with you, it's already clicking down. We're going to use every one, so no droning on.
I see what you did.
No, that's coming up too, but that was actually not supposed to be a bad pun. And then disclosure.
Look how wide his
you
mouth
are an
gets.
investor in businesses. Just a happy
It sounds like
investor.
evil
Thank
villains.
you. It is great.
Best midnight
He's a
snack
villain.
while you're brainstorming?
He's a heel.
I'm asleep at midnight.
Is he
That's important, isn't it? That's really good. A guy like you
Elon
should
Musk,
sleep.
Jeff Bezos?
What about
I want to see him in a cage
That
Doing
would
what?
be fighting.
him? Doing what in the cage? Gibby?
fighting. I want to see.
Fighting to the death?
I want to see heel Jeff Bezos.
Babyface Elon Musk.
Yep.
Crowd's up. Crowd be behind Elon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
A
I
little
think
weirder.
we give a good.
After that Space Cowboy promo he shot where he was like, "Thanks for buying my trip to space."
I think we could sell it.
Hell yes.
Push deeper into space.
Heel Jeff Bezos versus. I think we set the storyline up and everything. Versus good guy.
I host the press conference.
Celebrity deathmatch. Just like those little cartoons. Celebrity deathmatch.
Right.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Who's got the advantage in that? Bezos on all the steroids. Like I said, he's got all that money. You can pay to get jacked, but you can't pay to change that laugh.
I think Elon eventually comes out, but he's the underdog in the beginning. I think Elon wins, but Jeff
I think
Bezos.
Bezos runs him over.
I don't think so.
Elon's big. Is he bigger than?
No.
Let's Google their heights real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Google their
Look at
heights.
them weights.
I feel like Elon's shorter.
Elon kind of thick, Penny.
Yeah.
I thought Elon's like 6'3".
I thought he was
Bezos
like
probably-
5'10".
He's rich. He's rich. He's tall. Bezos gotta be tall.
Musk
Rich.
is 6'2".
Bezos?
6'5".
Elon probably 6'4".
He's 5'7". Jeff Bezos is 5'7".
Oh shit.
Power of the short guys over here.
I think Elon
Pulls it off.
pulls it off.
Yeah.
He's from South Africa. Let's just go ahead and he's already had a distinct advantage.
Why's that?
That place is wild.
What goes on down there?
Well, they just killed all their white farmers here not too long
No
ago.
way.
Yeah, now they're starving.
They killed their white farmers.
Yeah,
How come?
they don't like white people down there. It's actually
Oh, okay. I get it. I get it, South Africa.
There's a whole thing where like
What'd they do?
well
Kill all the potato farmers?
they're allowed to like take their vehicles and their land and all that stuff, and the white farmers aren't, like white people down there aren't allowed to do anything back except they grow all the food. So, you know.
I had not heard about that.
Yep.
I
Yep.
think it's Trump's fault.
Blame it on Trump.
Yeah, I am.
So he's from there, and that's a big. So he's born in the. Well, he obviously probably had some money growing up,
Born in the wild.
but
Remember Oscar Pistorius?
I do. He killed his girlfriend.
The guy in the
With, like,
Olympics, the
one
Blade
leg.
Runner?
Yeah. He had one leg, right?
Two. He
He
had
had
two fake
Two
legs.
fake ones?
Yeah, he was running with blades. He was Blade Runner.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's a hell of a movie.
And yeah, he killed his girlfriend. Because he thought she was an intruder.
was she though?
No! No.
Okay, so it's a weird side note. You know the Jodi Arias murder?
Yeah.
So I was listening to a podcast about that, and Mormons do some weird shit, man.
Mormons?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to pitch a show to A&E. Breaking Mormon.
Ooh,
That would be.
I'd watch it.
Yeah.
And these are the hardcore Mormons, like the ones from like Idaho and
Utah.
and actually Idaho has more Mormons than Utah.
Pennsylvania has a bunch too.
So apparently, like students at BYU will go to Wendover, get married, so that way they can have sex and then get divorced. And it's technically not.
They're gaming
Against-
the system there.
Yeah.
Well, did you remember when
Well-
Jimmer Fredette was at BYU? One of his teammates got kicked off the team for the NCAA tournament because he was in a woman's room.
Yeah. They have separate houses for like the single men and the single women from like 21 to 30. 20 to 30 is the single men, and then if you aren't married by then you go to the older one where it's 30 to like 45, and it's the same for ages for the women, and they meet and like try to get couples out of those groups. And then they do these things called the Provo Soak, which is where you basically get it up and then put it in, and there's no hip movement. You just kind of soak.
No thrust?
Yeah, you just soak. And it's technically, I guess, not against their guideline.
Wait a second, there got to be a thrust.
No.
So it sits on the outside.
No, it's in.
You got to thrust to put it in.
Well, once in,
No thrust.
no thrust.
No
No thrust?
No thrust.
Just let it sit.
It's called a soak?
Yeah.
You just let it sit and marinate. You're marinating your meat.
That's something to ask people. Hey, you know how to soak?
It's the provo soak. Or float.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard, Gibby.
It's a real thing they do. That and the
Got any videos of the Provo soak?
I don't make this up. This is a real term they use. The poop hole loophole.
The poop hole? I love it. I love it.
Is it as weird though as what's going on in Pembroke?
No, not at all.
What's going on in Pembroke is people's parents want to have them watch them conceive the baby.
This isn't the 1400s. This is not Game of Thrones. We don't do that in Pembroke. That's not a Pembroke thing.
Listen to this Pembroke guy get mad.
I refuse.
Listen here, I was on the street.
I refuse to let the other towns in Giles say weird shit's happening in Pembroke. There is, but that's not one of them.
That road is not one of them.
There may be a place in Pembroke famous for their
Apparently,
parties
this is a thing.
with other couples. You get what I'm putting
All
down?
right. But apparently it's a thing that happens with a couple different families in Pembroke.
Well, I ain't never met them, so
Keep it that way, huh?
I'm going to go ahead and say that they don't live in Pembroke. That's probably an Eggleston thing.
Take it easy on Eggleston.
It's Maybrook.
That sounds like a Maybrook.
Yeah.
Sounds like a mountain lake.
Doe Creek.
You know there's a town on Mountain Lake they call Songertown?
No.
And it's a bunch of people in one family that live there.
Really?
And apparently the law gets called like every day.
Up on Mountain Lake?
That's a documentary one day.
It's like the whites. The wild.
Yeah, I don't know what they quite do up there, but yeah.
Probably meth, but I'm just speculating.
That sounds like a Cryptic Files
It
episode.
does.
why do the cops get called on the Songers?
But I'll just go ahead and say it. That Pembroke shit don't happen. That's not a thing that we do.
Is there a mayor of Pembroke?
There is.
Wasn't it Mr. Dickerson for a
Really?
while?
No.
That's
Purple.
Oh.
It's Stump. Coach Stump.
Oh, shit, that's right.
He's the mayor of Pembroke.
He was. It's either him now or
I don't know who it is.
I think one of
Um,
us should run
How much they
shoot.
get paid?
He's the farmer.
for $10 a day.
God, I can't think of his name.
Remember SpongeBob when he got to work at the Krusty Krab? Another day, another dollar. Mr. Krab paying him $1 a day. Not even an hour.
I can't even think who the other. God, he's a farmer. Old guy.
Meredith?
No,
Something? Marty?
No, not Marty. No.
Name dropping here on the pod. Who is the mayor of what?
Pembroke. Oh,
I have
God.
no idea.
He's an older guy. Like
I didn't
my
even think there was a
grandfather's-
mayor.
Like my grandfather's age.
Who's the mayor of Newport?
I was going to say.
Is it the Beaver Dam? Is it the capital?
I hope
The
so.
capital of Newport? The Beaver Dam?
That'd be a great capital.
Be some shit if someone stormed that guy.
We got Cole here.
He thought somebody was storming the Capitol years ago. Remember that?
Yeah, that's a great story.
There was like a shooting that
Oh,
went
yeah,
on.
yeah.
There was a shooting that went on locally, and everyone's like, "Lock the doors!" Everybody in the town, "Lock the doors! We don't know who it is. The suspect's at large." And I come home from school. My phone's dead. I have no idea what's going on. And I knock on the door, and he's like, "Who the fuck is it? Who are you?" And then, like, he was just yelling. And then I opened the door. He's got like a rock band guitar. He's about to bash my face in with.
Oh, Jesus. Imagine if he would have actually, like, hit you in that, like, stood behind the door. As soon as you walk in, just pop!
Between that and the pouring the water on his feet.
Foul
God.
prank he pulled on this.
Yeah.
You saw that? There was like a bear.
Okay, I think we said this on the pod once.
I'm sure.
Probably back in the early days.
Yeah. But it was one night we were watching fights, and Cole ends up falling asleep. And I don't know if we were drinking, we probably were, so I was being, stupid. And I had a water bottle with me, and I was like, "Hey guys, watch this." I literally just poured a little dab on his foot. He jerked so fast. I've never seen Cole move this fast ever in my life. And he just goes, "Cocksucker motherfucker!"
He looks him in the eyes and yells. Like a bear just woke up from hibernation.
I felt like Leo. In The
Leo
Revenant.
and the Revenant.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hell, I saw that in the yard one day when you guys grappled on the mats. I had these grappling mats, and Cole and Teddy grappled, It was like a little guy Teddy was
Yeah.
wrestling a damn bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
We need some more liquor
I was going to say.
because we're going to the big rigs at the Motor Mile.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry as well.
I worked out and have not ate yet. I'm
Oh,
starving.
you worked out?
Yeah, worked out this
I
morning.
woke up and haven't ate yet.
At the gym.
You don't eat.
You know, but I am
Man,
hungry.
Why don't you start eating?
Be up
How many calories do you get in a day?
None.
Honestly, like probably about 1,400. Dead ass.
I
Probably in
would,
one meal.
I would die. I would
I
literally
would
die.
perish.
I just don't
Perish.
I would perish.
Pulling out some big words today. Foliage,
I usually do,
perish.
and I can't. And
You don't know what they mean.
I have no idea what the fuck they mean.
That's just a tumultuous relationship you have with it in the dictionary.
I have a tumultuous relationship with the dictionary.
Yeah.
Well,
Know the
start
words.
reading like Matthew did back in the day.
Yeah.
So Teddy, do you want to keep doing this before we say something even stupider?
You guys want to end it? Y'all
I'm down
hungry?
for the get down.
I don't care.
All right.
We've been going, what, an hour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good hour.
Boy needs to eat.
Bush.
Bush farewell.
I hate to see you leave. I really do.
But love to watch me go.
Yeah.
Those bush cheeks and some of them shorts you've been wearing recently. I mean, god dang.
It'll be good for you. It'll be good for you to get out of the area
I mean,
for a little
god dang,
bit.
son.
Oh, 100%.
Look at them
Yeah, I'm
bush
excited.
cheeks. Hate to see you leave, but love to. That was pretty good.
It's a song. I don't know.
It's a saying.
It's a rap song.
It's a saying creepy 40-year-old men say to like 20-year-old girls at
Yeah,
restaurants.
yeah.
Hate to see you leave.
Here's your
girl.
tip, sweetie, but
How often will you visit?
I'd say about twice a year, at least.
Well,
And then we're gonna fly down to Texas about once.
And then y'all gotta visit, yeah.
after you
Storm? You want to storm the Alamo?
We can.
Did you ever hear that story about Ozzy Osbourne pissing on the Alamo?
No.
I heard about
Bet that pissed off a lot of Texans.
Why would it piss
I
them
think
off?
it was on a TV show.
Why would they piss? Why would they be bad? They lost that battle, pal. You
Yeah,
lost.
but it was the rallying cry for Texas.
They lost.
Then no, they retreated to a future victory.
Did you know that in the Hells Angels, if part of like the ceremony to like get in, they take your jacket and all of them pisses on it,
That
and
was-
you can't clean it.
Forever?
Yeah.
Well, when you're driving the motorcycle, the smell probably goes off.
Yeah.
After a couple rides.
But
Well, they want your jacket as dirty as possible.
that
I
sounds
swear.
disgusting.
Yeah.
Fun fact, real quick, we have a biker gang down where I work. An actual one.
Spooky.
The pagans.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I saw them. They passed me one day
They moving up to Blacksburg.
on the road. Yeah, they passed me on the road.
They're in Blacksburg.
They're moving up that way. But we've actually had to go to a couple calls where the pagans have been hurt. And it's like hundreds of them.
Oh my god.
I got a big gathering. There's a big gathering place down there.
Oh, wow.
And they have like speakers and stuff like that. And
Huh.
But they're real nice to us because we're there to take care of them.
Yeah.
But they are, yee.
What do you mean,
Like they are like,
Sons of Anarchy?
yeah.
Yeah.
They have like their own like medics, like actual paramedics, and like they'll
That's
give
when
us
you know you're in too deep.
they'll give us like a report when we get
Wow.
there, and it's like, ew, no
Jesus.
thanks, no thanks. So we have those.
When you guys want to join the biker club? You want
No.
to start a biker club? What's it gonna be
Like
called?
SpongeBob and Patrick did that one time.
The Beavers.
Why does everything revolve around beavers?
Because there's nothing
It
good.
was the year of the beaver.
It was.
2021, because the Oregon State Beavers.
Yeah.
Magical tournament run.
Yeah.
This house got the nickname Beaver Dam. It's
Year
a
of the
year for
Beaver.
beavers.
You're pretty prophetic, you know. Like you're like a prophet sometimes.
Thank you.
You call things.
I do
out.
call things.
Yeah.
I told everybody COVID's coming back. I don't care if you like it or not.
So
You guys excited about the mask coming back?
no.
You guys excited?
I'm used to it.
Oh yeah.
So.
I'm gonna get creative. I'm gonna like order like some cool shit.
You know how like they have those Japanese masks where like it's like the
crown.
oni.
Yeah.
You get one of those. However, I'm just gonna wear the thinnest thing I possibly can, a neck gaiter.
Yeah.
Those are too tight around my big nose. I got a big nose here. I got a big beak.
I have to wear them into the hospital anyway, and I've already ran into COVID patients, so
Have you gotten COVID?
no.
Get ready, son.
I'll tell you, we had one that was actually in bad shape, and I say bad as in like difficulty breathing, but not bad enough to where, like, oh, this is something to be concerned about. We made her walk to the ambulance, but because she could. She was just having a hard time catching her breath. The other ones, they got diagnosed, and then they freak out, and they're perfectly fine. I'm like, there's nothing we can do. We had one ask us, like, so am I going to get intubated? And you're like, no. Your O2 is statting at 99%. Everything is perfectly fine on you.
Guys, you heard it here. Matthew was a cobra denier. You guys heard it here first.
You did.
Wrap it up. Matthew hates COVID. Doesn't believe in it.
Well, you did.
And you just called him out.
Yep.
Well, Teddy, let's get this big rig on the road.
All right.
Get
We're going to take our big rig
to the big rig.
You want to get that thing on the track?
I was about to say. I was about to ask.
Favors.
Let's put the thing out on the road. Let's get it on there.
I like
Let's
our
face
chances.
them big rigs. All of us in the truck against them.
Let's go piss them off. Let's go talk shit before the race.
You see that thing right there? I tell you what.
Ford? You know what Ford stands for? Found on the road, Dad.
We'll be after our mangle your asses.
You know, I'm so fucking old now. I'm 25 now. Me and a coworker the other day were talking about what lawnmowers have a cleaner cut. It's an old person conversation.
That
Like,
is-
that's Husqvarna's, man.
Husqvarna's
It's
different.
Husqvarna's, man. They just do something different.
We had a very similar conversation at coffee one morning at work, where it was like talking about buying lawnmowers for houses because I'm going to look at buying a house in the next
They
year.
have a cleaner cut.
And we were like, they were talking about decks, and it's like, yeah, it's got a 42-inch deck. That's a nice one. You can cut a lot of grass with that. Literally, that was what came out of my
Yeah,
mouth.
those Toros, man, they do the work. They're just expensive.
I was
They have
like-
a good cut.
I was like,
They have a good cut. Tell you what kind of lawnmower you got over there?
I don't know.
is
You
it
don't
a
know the
zero?
brand? They got brands of push mowers.
Is it a zero? I was about to say, you
Do
got to
they-
have a zero turn. That's the big stuff. It's a big deal.
And it's the lethal lawnmowers. I say, does it have a clean cut when you cut?
Yeah, but our grass is dead right now.
Do you take your time when you cut those? The big thing.
Do you
Because
take? Do you? You
I
can't.
thought-
You got to
It
put it in
takes me a
turtle.
while.
You got to put it in turtle on the riding mower. You can't put it in rabbit mode.
yeah, you can't run
rabbit
that
gear.
because then you're gonna just get a awful looking cut.
You can get a
That's
bad
not a
cut.
joke. I hate it.
I mean, I'm serious. I used to mow lawns for money. You gotta go a little slow.
I hate when I come home and I see that they've mowed the grass and I'm like, went fast again. Because I can see
They
where
do.
it's
You
like
know.
still up in some places. I'm like,
And if it has rained a lot, like say April, you gotta go over it twice, Daddy. You gotta go over it twice.
got to rake it too to get the dead grass up.
Yeah.
That's also not a joke.
Yeah.
What are we becoming?
Old. I will say this. I hope you guys end up in the basement tonight.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody for
Thanks, Bush,
yeah.
for coming on the show.
Yep.
Pleasure to
When
be
we
here.
need jets.
Pleasure to be here. I'll be back on shortly.
This isn't a goodbye. It's a see you later.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Is that fucking from Fast and Furious?
I have no idea.
Family.
Wrap it up.
Family.
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 Call the hotline 540
Yeah, call before.
358-1583.
Yeah, I'll start calling in different tones of voice.
And I hope the Pembroke person calls back and I can be on here for that one.
Yes. What's the other plugs?
Unhelpful Advice Podcast.
Yeah.
Facebook group. Unhelpful Pod Twitter. Unhelpful Podcast on Instagram. Follow all those.
Yeah. 5-star show.
But if you add me as a friend on Facebook, I will not accept it.
Leave a like and review. That helps us get up the charts.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the Apple. Anybody listening on Apple? How do you listen to us, Gibby?
Apple.
This Apple Podcast.
Apple Podcasts.
Because I'm not a poor.
You're not a poor Spotify user?
No.
Amazon Music.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Stunt
that's
over there,
bullshit.
okay?
But if you're on Apple Podcast, leave a review. Tell us how we did.
Tell us your thoughts
Tell
on
you.
tell your thoughts on Bush. Like, what do you think of him?
Yeah. Yeah, call in and give me some Bush advice.
Oh my God! Could you imagine if we had like a whole
Segment.
segment calls lined up and it was Bush advice?
We just call him.
Like, what do I do with this
this?
crypto? Yeah, you throw 60,000 at it. you don't sell either.
Diamond hands.
All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We're out.
Peace.
I'm tired.